Hi everyone. Okay, now we're carrying on again as usual from our last video where we learned how to do open shell voicings. And I kind of left it up to you to figure out how to move it around, so I'll just quickly show you. Here's a G blues open shell. So again, you'll be so hopefully you figured that out correctly. If not, you can take a look at the video and figure out what you did wrong. There's our open shell with dominant chords, major 7 and minor 7. Now it's time to learn about voice leading to get our chords, our voices moving together a little bit more smoothly. And we're going to combine the two. We're going to combine our open shells and our closed shells to do that. So simplest to look at that from a point of a blues. If we started with our open shell on G7, instead of going way up here to get our 4, we can simply go to our root 5 shape right here. And it's physically a lot easier. And also, if you notice, these notes are moving very smoothly close together. Each note like a voice, like a person singing a part. These people don't have to move very far in their part, they just have to go down a half step. But here, each part had to jump way up like this, and it has a different sound. This is not voice-led, and this is voice-led. If you want to check out voice leading in more detail, you can check out some other videos on the site. But on guitar, this is one way to begin doing it, is to mix up your open shells and your closed shells. And you get sort of automatic voice leading happening when that happens. Okay, so now if we play a 3-chord blues, we can go to our 1 chord here, our 4 chord here, and our 5 chord here, very nearby. And so I'll just do the beginning of it to give you the idea. And so on. Later on, when you go to your 5 chord, you'd be there, and your 4 chord there. But we can do it the other way around. We can start on a root 5 version of the G7, and go to our root 6 shape for our open shell or a C, and we can still achieve voice leading from that approach. So the key is to alternate your root 5 and your closed shells and your open shells, and you get some voice leading happening. So the blues would be like this. So on, and then when you went to the 5 chord, it would be there. So between a little activity for you before watching the next video is practice playing a G, starting with an open shell on the 1 and doing closed shells for 4 and 5, and then doing the sort of a reverse of that. Start with the 1 chord as a closed shell root 5 and go to open shell root 6 for 4 and 5 chords, and get that together by the next video. See you then.